Hello friends, welcome to Kanke's Learning. So this is Ruby class and today we are going to see Hello World program. So today what we are going to do is printing Hello World. How do we print Hello World in Ruby? We are going to see it in three ways. So the first way is how to print it in IRB prompt. We go into the IRB prompt by using IRB. IRB means interactive Ruby. We wrote here IRB. Now you can see that we are inside the prompt. IRB means interactive Ruby. Main means main is the main object inside which we are doing all our things, and 001 is the first command we are going to execute inside this prompt. How do we print hello world? So we will have to just write puts and then space and then hello and then world, enter. So we can see here that we have printed hello world. You might be wondering what is going on here. We wrote puts, then space, then hello world. Puts here is actually a method call. Puts is a method. We are calling this method, and hello world is a simple argument to the puts method. But you have seen in other languages that we give arguments inside parentheses, and which is very close to the method. We are used to look at something like this. It is exactly the same thing that we did in our previous statement, and what was different was that instead of writing a parenthesis, we have written a space. This is kind of a Ruby way of programming. Sometimes when it is very obvious, like who is going to be the argument of which method, we just kind of skip writing parentheses. It looks nice and it gives our method call kind of a declarative style. That is why we have, and especially with the puts, we do it a lot. Everywhere you will see puts or print, you are not going to see parentheses. We will always write it like this. So if you are writing parentheses, that is fine. But with puts, most of the times or all the time, you will see it without parentheses. This was the first way of printing hello world in Ruby. We are going to see another way. So first we will have to get out of our interactive Ruby, and now we are going to print hello world using a Ruby file. What is a Ruby file? Ruby file is a file with the extension .rb. That's it. So hello world, what better name is that for that file than hello.rb. I'm going to use Vim editor. You can use any editor and just save that file using hello.rb. Vim is kind of my favorite editor. I'm going to use that to write a program. What am I going to write inside this file? It's the same thing. Puts hello world. So what will happen inside this program? When we will run this program, all the statements written inside this file will get executed one by one, line by line, first line, second line, third line. This is the kind of language Ruby is. Ruby is interpreted language. It will execute all the statements one by one. It's not like you will have to compile it, then you will have to run it. So we have written only one statement here, puts hello world. Ruby will look at it and Ruby will execute it. Puts means print it on your terminal, and hello world is the argument. What is you have to print? So we have written puts hello world. Now we are going to save this file. I just pressed escape, then colon, W means save it, Q means get out of it, enter. Now we have our hello.rb file. You can see the content of my file in the upper portion of the screen, and in the lower portion of the screen you can see bash. Now I am going to run my file. How to run a Ruby file? Ruby and then name of the file. Now what it will do is that it will look at all the statements and it will execute them line by line. So I'm going to press enter, and here you have it. I have printed hello world. So this is the second simplest way of printing hello world in Ruby language. First was using IRB, just write it like that, and second is just create a file, a Ruby file, a file with extension .rb, write puts hello world and then run that file using Ruby command. That is the second way. Now we are going to look at the third way. Third way, again we are going to use a Ruby file, but this time we are going to use a method. Rather than calling puts, we will define our own method and then we will call that method. That way we will have an opportunity. So we are going to delete this line. In Vim the command is dd, so this line gets deleted. Now I insert mode, we will define a method in Ruby using def name of the method. I'll give it a parenthesis, an argument, only one argument, and we will define a local variable and it will have value hello world, hello plus sorry, our argument, and we will now return the result and end of the method. So you can see to define a method we use word def and then name of the method and then argument list. We have only one argument. And how do we define a local variable? We just write the name of the local variable. We don't have to typecast it. We don't have to write like string name of the variable or integer name of the variable. We don't have to do anything like that. Same variable can store every kind of object or value inside it, and it doesn't matter to it like what kind of value it is printing, as long as you are doing the right operations on it. So the next statement is we are returning the result. So in the first statement here you can see that we are concatenating our argument with hello. Inside we have you can see that I have put a space here and then we are returning the result. Now we are going to call this method hello world. Another thing, you don't see semicolons at the end of each statement, so line breaks will work as line breaks will work as end of a statement. You need not tell Ruby that this is the end of the statement. If you are going to write many statements in one line, then of course you will have to use semicolons. So here we are calling hello world. I mean, we are making a method call, but it will only return the result. It will not do anything else. We have to print it. We have to print the result returned by this method. So we will have to give this result to our puts method. So puts method will have the result of hello method. This is the way we write it. Now again, escape, WQ. Okay, so we will write it. Now we are going to run our file ruby hello.rb, and here you have it, hello world. So that was all regarding our hello world program. So this might seem very easy, and in fact Ruby is very easy and fun language to read, to learn. So see you guys in the next video, and do let me know how do you like these videos, and just let me know if there is something I can improve upon on my kind of tutorial making skills. Good day, bye.